A reading from the letter of St. James. Beloved, where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder and every foul practice. But the wisdom from above is first of all pure, then peaceable, gentle, compliant, full of mercy and good fruits, without inconstancy and insincerity. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace for those who cultivate peace. Where do the wars and where do the conflicts among you come from? Is it not from your passions that make war with your members? You covet, but do not possess. You kill and envy, but you cannot obtain. You fight and wage war. You do not possess because you do not ask. You ask, but you do not receive because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. The word of the Lord. Hi, good morning. So in 35 years in business, I've learned a lot. And some I've learned the hard way. But this reading from the letter of St. James reminds me of a few things that I've learned. One is that I've learned to ask when there's something that I want, that when I want the best for my company, when I can remember earlier in my career wanting a position, I would ask. I would ask to be. I would ask for a promotion. I'd ask appropriately. I'd make sure that I was ready. There's that old expression: you don't get what you don't ask for. You never get what you don't ask for. But you get my point. But this lesson from St. James goes deeper, and it's a lesson from Christ. And that is, first, we need to ask, but we need to ask rightly. And there are two specific subsets to the message that I received from this. The first is, when we're asked to ask rightly, that's through prayer. So if we want God's help with something, and goodness knows, I think we've all talked about this many times in the past, it's important that we ask God through prayer. How do I do this? How do I get over this hurdle? It may be a challenge with a test. It may be making a decision. I just got off the phone with a friend in business who is in the final throes of making a very difficult business decision, an important, very, very important business decision that he has to make. And I encourage him to pray. Say a prayer, find a quiet place, talk to God, ask Him for His guidance and strength in making that decision. The second piece is as important, if not more important, and that is that we cannot ask for our passions. In other words, asking God to give us a lot of money so that we can go out and buy a Ferrari is not going to get a positive response. But when we ask for guidance and understanding how to do His will, if you ask for His strength to do well in a test, He's going to give you that strength. If you ask Him for guidance, like Kate right now with doing her job search, ask God for the guidance in doing that job search. He's absolutely going to give you the strength to do that. So you start to see how this kind of all comes together. Ask rightly, ask for the right stuff. All comes together, makes a ton of sense, doesn't it? I love you in Christ.